Good morning, Thunderbirds and Thunderbirds families. That was an exciting way to start our day. So just so you all know a little bit of what had happened, there was a suspicious smell in the building. We wanted to take every precaution for your kiddos, but of course for you as well. Fire department gave a great response, gave us the all clear, and we are all in here celebrating and couldn't be more happy to be a part of this. Now, the Veterans Day program is something that is a very valued tradition here at Nathan Twining, and something that I'm thankful for all the work that everybody has put in. Our performers, our teachers, all staff in this building have a hand in this going off real well. Another great thing about what makes Twining so special is we're elementary, we're middle school. We have some great middle schoolers here that are ready to lead this program off. So, without further ado, let's get our Veterans Day program started. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the Twining School Veterans Day program. I'm Leanne Salog and I will be one of your hosts for this morning's program. Thank you to the middle school band for the pre-program music. Please stand for the presentation of colors by the CVMA and we recite the Pledge of Allegiance and sing the Star Spangled Banner. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. second, and third graders. I am Chloe Kim. Thank you, Ms. Giannopoulos, second and third graders. I'm Chloe Kim. Today we celebrate our veterans. Veterans Day was celebrated as Armistice Day. The day marked the end of World War I, formally recognized as the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. In 1954, the holiday was changed to Veterans Day in order to account for all veterans. The United States military is made up of 6 branches: the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, and Space Force. A veteran is any person who served honorably in the armed forces of the United States. When I call your branch of service, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all veterans are standing. The United States Army, the United States Marines, the United States Navy, the United States Air Force, the United States Coast Guard, and the United States Space Force. Thank you, and please be seated.
One of our musical selections today will be selected to honor our veterans, past and present. SGT Irving Berlin wrote God Bless America in 1918 as part of a musical show, but decided it did not fit in his show, so he put it aside. In 1938, Berlin revived the song as a song of peace. He said it's not a patriotic song, but an expression of gratitude for what this country has done for its citizens, for what home really means. Please enjoy our middle school orchestra's performance of God Bless America.
Veterans Proclamation. Today, we honor generations of patriots who have earned their title of American Veteran, a badge of courage that unites the finest group of former service members the world has ever known. With their selfless sacrifice, our armed forces have forged and defended the very idea of America, a promise of freedom and equality, democracy and justice, possibility and hope. We owe them an incredible debt that can never be fully repaid. In every generation, America's veterans have been willing to give all for that which we hold sacred: freedom, justice, and democracy. They have served selflessly, sacrificed greatly, and shouldered the burden of freedom quietly, asking no glory for themselves. Today, let us honor them by living up to their example, putting service before self, caring for our neighbors, and working passionately to build a more perfect union worthy of all those who protect our lives and liberty.
Now, therefore, Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim November 11, 2024 as Veterans Day. I encourage all Americans to recognize the valor, courage, and sacrifice of these patriots through appropriate ceremonies and private prayers. And by observing 2 minutes of silence for our nation's veterans, I also call upon federal, state, and local officials to display the flag of the United States of America and to participate in patriotic activities in their communities.
Because of your great sacrifice, your country joins to sing. Patriotism and gratitude prevail in this moving tribute to the men and women of our armed forces. Our middle school choir will now present Flying Free by Michael and Angela Sauer.
welcome our speaker for today, retired SFC Melanie Craig. Melanie Craig was raised in Grand Forks and is a product of GFPS. Graduated from Red River High School, spent 21 years in the USA as an Army bandsman, with the specialty of a trombone player, stationed at Fort Polk, LA, Kanzama, Japan, Bad Kreuznach, and Heidelberg, Germany, for McPherson, GA, and Fort Sam, Houston, Texas. After retiring from the Army, she completed her music education degree at UND. She spent 9 years teaching the wonderful students here at Twining School. She has been married to Don for 35 years and has 2 daughters, Lauren and Rachel. Please welcome Melanie Craig.
Thank you, Waylon. Good morning, Twining School students, parents, teachers, and fellow veterans. My name, as Waylon said, is Mrs. Craig. I was a teacher here at Twining for a number of years. A lot of you recognize me as the band teacher. I am also Sergeant First Class retired Melanie Craig. I served in the United States Army active duty for 21 years. I am a veteran. I come from a long line of hardworking patriotic family. My dad, my hero, Seaman Hartley Brown, was a Morse code operator in the United States Navy. He was a disabled veteran who spent 1 full year in the VA hospital battling tuberculosis, which he contracted on his ship. He was a veteran. My brother, Petty Officer Brad Brown, served 4 years as a cook in the United States Navy. He is a veteran. My husband, First Sergeant retired Don Craig, spent 24 years active duty in the United States Army as a musician. He is a veteran. My son-in-law, Staff Sergeant Taylor Krug, is active duty National Guard in Fargo, serving as a unit supply NCO. He is a veteran. Simply put, a veteran is one who served or is serving in the United States military. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, only 6.2% of the United States population are veterans. So out of our 300 students who sit before me right now, only 10 of you will become veterans. The number might be higher being in an Air Force families, but the general population, only 10 out of 300. When does the journey to becoming a veteran begin? Is it the day you join the military? Is it the day you depart the military? I believe the journey to becoming a veteran begins right now, today, right here at Twining Elementary School and Middle School. Skills to becoming a veteran do not appear the day you join the military. The skills you need to become a veteran are built every day throughout your life. Here at Twining, you're following the SOAR program. The skills you're learning through this program are the same skills it takes to become a veteran. Number 1, safe. I will act in a way that protects myself and others. In school, that may look like handing a pair of scissors to your classmate, handle first, or not pushing each other while standing in line. In the military, being safe, there's nothing more important than protecting yourself and your fellow soldiers. Making sure they're always in their protective gear like helmets, safety goggles, flak jackets. In the military, we have battle buddies. We have a friend who always watches out for us to make sure we are safe. Number 2, organized. I will be with my class, take turns, and care for my belongings. If your locker or your desk is so messy you can't find your work, or your crayons, or your book, you will lose valuable learning time while you're looking for it. This mess can also be very stressful. The military works as a team, and every single team member is valuable and vital to the mission. A pilot does not simply get into an airplane and fly. There are many people who work on that aircraft. There are refueling specialists, there are mechanics, load masters, air traffic controllers, flight engineers, and many, many more. Without even one of those specialists, that airplane may not fly and the safety of the mission may be compromised. I could spend all day talking about taking care of your belongings, I have spent an entire morning, 4 or 5 hours, cleaning my M16 rifle while I was in the Army. Why? It seems like a silly thing to do. Why would you spend hours cleaning your M16? Because if I needed it, I wanted to make sure it worked perfectly. I would not have the option of raising my hand and saying, oh wait, I'm not ready. When duty calls, you best be ready. Number 3, accountability. I will take pride in my actions, knowing and doing what is right. Sometimes the easiest way to do something is the wrong way. It will be faster and simpler to simply copy your classmates' homework. You know you're wrong, but you do it anyway. You have failed to learn that information. In the military, if you fail to learn that information or your job, what happens? You could cause harm or even death to your fellow soldiers. Number 4, respectful. I will be kind and helpful to myself and others. When your teacher or a classmate is talking to the class or reading to you, are your eyes on the speaker? Is your mouth closed? Are your hands in your lap? That is being respectful. Respect is required in the military. We are often deployed to countries whose values or beliefs may be different than ours. We respect each and every person we encounter because it is the right thing to do. We also follow a very specific chain of command. The military's boss is the President of the United States. Veterans hold this position in the highest respect, regardless of who is in office. Here at Twining, you also have a chain of command. If someone or something is bothering you, you go first to the adult in your area, your teacher, and he or she will try to help you, and they will send you to the next person in the chain to try to help you. You don't automatically run right to Mr. Kurzika's office. You can see that what you are learning here at Twining through the SOARS program will guide you throughout your life in the civilian population, or hopefully as a veteran. Please, at Veteran Day on Monday, please remember to thank a veteran. Thank you for being such a great audience, and have a great day.
poem written by Michaela Van Swan. Freedom in America isn't really free. We pay the price to keep our liberty.
Those we love, people who fought for us and died, while each soldier knows what's at stake.
The risk is engraved. There is no mistake. With pride they serve our country strong.
With each opposer that comes along, they fought all through day and night.
And even if they don't know each name, we thank our soldier just the same.
Because of you, freedom will forever reign. It will ring in our hearts, in our souls, in our minds, and forever in our country. Because of you, I see freedom everywhere I look, in my home, in our neighbors, in our world. Because of all your great sacrifices, this country will live on and be remembered as the country that will forever and always be free.
This one is an anonymous song. While we were at home, we traveled land and sea to make sure we stay safe, to protect us and keep us safe. Words are not enough to give them what they're due. On Veterans Day, please thank them for their service to me and you. Veterans Day by Cheryl Dyson. On Veterans Day, we honor all who answer to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old fought for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others died, and all of them deserve our pride. We're proud of all the soldiers who kept thinking of red, white, and blue. They fought for us and all our rights, and they fought through many days and nights. Though we may not know each name, we thank all veterans just the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Craig, band, Reagan, Bowen, Wyatt, and Lucille for your presentations. As the 4th, 5th graders, and 6th graders come forward quietly, we would like to thank all of you for coming today to help celebrate our veterans. Please take a moment to look at the Hall of Honor while having coffee and a cookie. Thank you to Camille Witter for her help typing and putting the wall together. Thank you also to our great custodian staff, Ari Flores, Lindsay Biosic, classroom teachers, and student leadership for their help with this event. Most importantly, thank you, veterans. ceremony. Before the CVMA, which stands for Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, retires our colors, we would like to thank the group for their service. They are an association of combat veterans from all branches of the United States Armed Forces who ride motorcycles as a hobby. As a registered veterans charity, their mission is to support and protect those who have defended our country and our freedoms. Their focus is to provide assistance and help to individual veterans, veteran care facilities, other veteran organizations, and registered charities. They sponsor and participate in many veteran-related motorcycle and other charity events each year. And as a non-profit organization, donate to various veteran causes.
Thank you, Grand Forks Air Force Base ROTC, for lending us the flags and stands. Please stand as the colors are retired. Thank you for attending, and remember to take the time to thank a veteran this weekend.